With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. So Atlanta will get the first possession. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement speed from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Goodrich is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Abaji in at the three.
And MP's got his hands full tonight. His main assignment has been hot of late.
MP will have a lot of work tonight on defense, and let's see how he responds to that challenge. Here's Vassell. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Here's Atlanta now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. And it seems like your opponent does it better.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
Rocket 2, he had a nice open look right there.
And he's got confidence to let it go from anywhere beyond the arc, whether it's the corner or up top. Smith makes a defense work.
Here's Reeves. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And MP throws it down.
And don't sleep on the bounce from MP. He says, I got a little bit of that as well.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Goodrich passes to Vassell. Here's Reeves. Rebound, Atlanta. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Vassell, no good. Smith with it. Last time out, he had 13 points. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Here's Goodrich following the basket by MP. Will it go? Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his second basket.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Walsh. Mitchell up top. Over Goodrich. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Vassell. He has yet to score. Here's Reeves, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. And now here is our rookie watch. Since the All-Star break, these have been the best three-point shooters of the NBA's freshman crop. making some changes. MP's checked in for Reed. Williams comes in for Smith. And it's Cunningham in for Doherty. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Justice Winslow comes in for Jones. Baldwin out there with Williams. Then it's White. Then it's MP. And it's Cunningham in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Burke. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here is Cunningham. Stolen away. And here is Goodrich. Hasn't made one yet. MP against Wembanyama. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. Cunningham kicks to Baldwin. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Baldwin. Off target at the rim.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
No good on the three. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 1. MP beats them for 2.
Defense couldn't disrupt MP. That man competes.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Rockets put together a real nice game. He added 18 points and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. And he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. And we're on the call tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
Here's Baldwin. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Unloads. MP strong inside.
MP is the kind of player that will do whatever his team asks of him. And he's doing it tonight by scoring.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
San Antonio calls timeout. Both teams making some changes here. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at the Hawks. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And I think for the Hawks, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into the season.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Atlanta leading by 5. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now Vassell still without a basket. Goodrich's screen on Mitchell. Here's Reeves and the rejection by Smith.
How about the reach and reaction by Smith Jr. to get his hand up and just disrupt that play?
And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can he play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Hawks.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense.
Thank you for being with us. Now,
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Evan Vassell out there with Goodrich. And it's Reeves in at the 5 spot. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
take a break.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Mitchell outside. Back to Cunningham. MP with a screen on Goodrich. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jabari Smith.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Over MP. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now, here's MP. 18 points for him. Cunningham against Goodrich. Takes the 13-footer. Cunningham's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Vassell.
Oh, great job by MP to read the play and be in the right spot there to get the block.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. MV is number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better. And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
For the tie, Atlanta with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cunningham passes to Mashburn. Wembanyama with the rebound. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
San Antonio trailing here. Now, here's Vassell. Nothing on the board. Now the pass to Reeves. To the inside. Wembanyama. That ties it up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Chance to check out MP. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. First in rebounding. And, of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now, here's Cunningham. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Antonio. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
They were in mid-season form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Baldwin. Scoreless thus far. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
They've just been taking smarter, higher percentage shots, and they are hitting them with regularity right now.
Goodrich against Cunningham. It's stolen by Smith. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to Baldwin. The Hawks working the ball around. On the wing, Mitchell. Burke covering. 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. Here's MP. MP getting after it on the rebound, on the boards.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Inside, here's Reeves, and he dunks it down.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Pass to Baldwin, back to Cunningham. 1:24 left to play in the third. Offline with his 3. And it's Burke with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Reeves, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? MP with a screen on Goodrich. Tries the spin move. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Passes it to Abaji. Here's Wembanyama. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham gets the bucket.
I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP. The Spurs have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good. Changes here for the Spurs. Abaji's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Burke. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Vassell finds Wembanyama. The 3. And the rejection by MP.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Smith is out there with MP. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Walsh in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Goodrich. And the pass to Vassell. Nailed from three-point land.
You see Vassell's confidence growing at the arc. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Cunningham outside. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Spurs trail by 7. Vassell with it. And Benyama outside. From outside, off the mark.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Ashburn, the pass to Cunningham. Going inside. Goodrich kicks to Vassell. Fires for 3. And it's Goodrich missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Atlanta leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Pass to Walsh. Screen by MP. With his first shot attempt. And he hits the jump shot. And the Hawks lead by 9. And San Antonio shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. A 3 from Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Goodrich with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Back to Goodrich. Shot, high post. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Goodrich.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
Taking no chances. They go. On one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wembanyama passes to Abaji. For 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Cunningham. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by MP. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Burke looking over the floor. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here.
Well, thanks again.
Front row seats to watch.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Knight in a two-guard.
This guy is such an attentive defender. Great anticipation by Gilgeous-Alexander.
MP, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a three. Smith with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Cunningham passes to MP. Williams against Smith. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, knocked out of that top three, moving down to the fourth spot.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've been systematically taking down their opponents.
Thank you all for hanging out with me for about an hour. I appreciate it.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Whitmore outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Smith. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
And when Smith is playing like that, aggressive, oh my, Chapari is a special player.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. MP with the block. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Outside Mitchell. Fires the three. He buries it from three. And that ties it up.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points in his last time out. Over Cunningham. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Oh, and the dunk by MP. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And the bucket is good.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Pass to Mashburn. Out to the wing. To the middle. Protected by Holmgren. Here we go, one-on-one. Second chance shot. And the shot's good. Holmgren's got 7 points.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. substitution here for Oklahoma City. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Thunder, with great effort over a long season. They're second in the conference.
Right now for the...
Making a change here.
Gas, MP. Get in there.
Pass to Baldwin. Inside. MP getting it done inside.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish inside.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Here's Foster. Ramos, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Foster. 4 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Foster's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Cunningham passes to Mashburn. Back to Cunningham. Second chance effort. The Thunder with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do.
Has this microphone started working yet?
A great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to
Testing.
attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets just played phenomenal. He picked up 66 points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Greg.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Baldwin, the pass to Cunningham. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, look at the elevation there from MP, showing he can get up when he needs to.
The Thunder have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. To the inside. Here's the teardrop. Mashburn grabs the miss. Mashburn's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Moody. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Over Cunningham. Oh, MP with a block.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be heading to the line for the pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Atlanta calls timeout. at some numbers here for Chet Holmgren.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And Williams drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Holmgren with it from behind the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Mitchell, the pass to Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Smart play by Smith Jr., recognizing the defense and knowing where he needs to go off the pick.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Whitmore. Will it go? Mashburn grabs the miss. Mashburn's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to MP. Releases, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Thunder shooting 34% thus far in this game. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Holmgren. MP with the block.
Positioning, anticipation. Send it back, MP.
There's 10 seconds left in the half. And it's Whitmore missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hawks ahead. They lead by 18. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Nets matchup, they'll be facing a much weaker team. No one expects it to be close, so for that reason alone, it probably will be. This is a crazy league.
See, I believe miracles do happen, but this would be a doozy. And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
What really blew open this game was their second unit, Shaq. Once those guys came in their game, it was lights out. And I see them going to the same substitution pattern in the second half.
Why not? The way they're running off of this game, they might clear the bench by the start of the fourth quarter.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. They've got MP. Cunningham is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Smith. And it's Walsh in at small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Holmgren. Takes the 3. No good there.
Testing the mic. Can anybody hear me?
Smith finds Cunningham. Back to Smith. Pass to Mitchell. Now Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Mitchell. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 9.
You see the physical attributes that Holmgren has in the paint. Size and energy make it easy for him to find shots.
Smith outside. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close. But he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
Are you kidding me?
And he can't get the first one. Doris, the league has always been invested in the G League. A few years in now with 2-way contracts, it's been a success as well.
There's no doubt about that, BA. Here's why it's important. For stretches of the season, you can bring those G League players up, and they can get real opportunities on an NBA roster and at NBA level competition. But on the moments where there aren't those opportunities, they can go to the G League and get incredible experience in the system, understanding what the operations of the team are. It's great for both players and teams.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Outside, Williams. Shoots from the baseline. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one's good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. Williams with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. From deep, Holmgren. Smith with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And stolen by Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And he drops the first. The Hawks making a switch here. Baldwin's checked in. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Give him 8 points now. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Cunningham outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hawks lead by 21.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Williams passes to Holmgren. MP with the block.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Mitchell. Cunningham looking it over. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
From deep, Holmgren. Oh, MP.
Get that iron.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. So for the Hawks, Williams has checked in for MP, and it's White in for Cade Cunningham. making some changes here. MP's checked in for Smith. Sharp comes in for Baldwin. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for White. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. To the inside. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Taking a look at the Thunder. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Appreciate y'all hanging with me for the last hour. Watch me play a game.
And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, BA, we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
They get it back. Down low. Goes up again. A nice shot by Ramos.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
MP, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Mashburn. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's great work inside from MP. Boy, like whenever he forces the defense's hand like that.
2 shots. The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for MP. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Davison's got his first 2 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Cunningham. What a terrific move that is.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Davison. Here's Clark. Inside. Here's Foster. Can't get it to drop. Good D by MP. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And the win.
Do a mic check, testing mic check. Can y'all hear me?
58th of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer. Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davison. Clark up top. Oh, Clark with the slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the paint. Here's Mashburn. Another shot. Good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were
All right, I'm not sure that the mock's working, so I'll have to get that fixed and checked out. But if y'all can hear me, I appreciate you following me, watching along. And everybody who followed me, I appreciate that too. It goes a long way towards helping me get started and be able to bring you all better content and a better stream. Until next time.